PS5. Boom. But yeah, I'm kind of just waiting for the OTA and to see what happens with that. Pretty fine with this meta, but I've also just like played a lot of the decks I like, so I don't feel like very compelled to play like a ton more of it. I'm just kind of chilling. So I haven't really been playing much off stream. I've been playing other games. Played some Space Marine 2 last night. That shit is gas. That game is incredibly fun. The Marvel vs. Capcom thing remaster is coming out. I might split that with a buddy. I've never been a fighting game guy, but I feel like that's a good one that could be fun. Play this. You sent me a link to the deck builder. Bum, 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 bum. Until Dawn remaster. Until Dawn. Where have I heard that before? Till Dawn. Never played this game, but I recognize the art. Looks like it has good reviews. We're entering gaming season, you know? Like, we are entering the season of gaming very shortly. A lot of games. A lot of games. Yeah, Warhammer is something I would probably love to get into that I learned my lesson from Magic the Gathering. I do not need another expensive hobby, regardless of how much I might enjoy it. Alright, I'll look at it. Alright, we're gonna do some movement. What the fuck are they cooking, dude? Okay. Yeah, it is expensive. Alright. I mean, the Ceralis looks fine to me. It's probably good against the stuff running around today. But yeah, Space Marine kicks ass. It is really fun. I played like 2 or 3 hours of it last night. And it was very fun. My hobbies include hoarding expensive art supplies and calico critters. No money ever. Yeah, I feel that. Roram. Who is Roram? I'm not cultured. I am Killmongered, though. We got our boy. Oh, he's another streamer? Cool. Cool. Play this here. There's the debris. That was weird. Hope Summers, where were you? Do I just rip it now? I think I might just rip it now. I feel like this is a turn where they could play the demon. I could wait, but like I want to have access to this lane. Playing the Hope doesn't really do anything. I'm just gonna rip it. Anyone get the Mythic Ragnaros skin? No, I would buy a game instead of the Mythic Ragnaros skin, personally. I will say, though, if that came out, like, 2 years ago, I probably would have bought it. Ragnaros is one of my favorite characters, like, ever in Hearthstone. Big Ragnaros fan. Very large fan of the Ragnaros. I don't love that. I don't love that at all. They flip first though, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It'll go up 9. We go up 8. I mean, they never play Ajax here if they don't have a follow-up, right? Like, they only play Ajax here if they have a follow-up, I would imagine. So I think I leave. They also have a demon. Yeah, Hearthstone is just... I had a lot of good times with that game, and I don't think there are more of them in the future for me. Standard doesn't interest me. WoW's a fucking dumpster fire. Mercenaries is dead. Is what it is. I've tried once or twice in the last year or two, and it just does not hit for me anymore. But I'll give Hearthstone a lot of credit, though, because it's the only reason I got into, like, card games as a teenager. I loved card games as a kid, and I stopped playing them at some point. And then senior year of high school, I found out about Hearthstone, and I was like, oh, shit. And I consistently annoy one of my good friends about it because he keeps wanting me to play World of Warcraft, and I know all of this lore because of Hearthstone. He's like, you already know the lore, and you know you like it. Why won't you play it? And I'm just like, I'm not about MMOs presently in my life. Updated with Bob? Nice. Bob is good. Don't believe Safety's Bob slander. They played Iceman into Scorpion. Does anyone have knowledge of what year it is? I don't think this person's living in 2024. Found out about children's card game in high school. End of high school, but yeah. I found out about it right before Naxxramas came out. Yeah, MMOs, I'm not so much worried about the money. Well, WoW has expansions. My favorite MMO is RuneScape. And the thing with RuneScape is, like, yeah, they have, like, a monthly thing or whatever, but... So what rating is this person? They are not. They're 19 collection level. So we'll do a little bit of bullying. But yeah, I found out about Hearthstone, and it was cool, and I had a lot of fun with it, and I was turbo ass at the game. I was so fucking bad at the game. It's actually hilarious how bad I was at the game. But I still had fun. So it gets me to 8, so I can go Spider-Woman Surfer. Concept, huh? After weeks of knowing the leaks, yeah. Just concepts, just a few concepts. Nothing too crazy. Madam Web, not good. I will be completely honest with you. I have yet to play the card Madam Web. What I have seen from others, though, has not inspired great confidence in me. In terms of thinking it's a good card. Has not inspired a whole lot of confidence in me. Maybe Aranya makes her better, though. I don't know. We'll see. The Spider-Woman Absorbing Man combo. It's a bold move, Cotton, and it did not pay off for them. No web. We will play web today. What's up, Kawa? We're just gonna start off being the bad guy. Been talking about this plan for over 8 years. What is it? It's okay. Big things coming. Big things coming. Big things coming. I actually posted on Twitter about this too. Me, when anyone asked me about the Nexus events video, it's like, I have concepts of a plan, okay? Many concepts. We are concepting. Forge. Sure. Know how I know my alliance is winning? How's that? Also, shout out to the alliance changes. My alliance, we hit the rewards for the first time this week. So, cool. Yeah, many people are saying it. Many people. So yeah, I want to play this so I can ramp stuff, but I also want to play a big brood. I'm going to play the big brood. Looked at my dog and my lips really funny. I did not know they were a food source. That was so fucking ridiculous. Oh, bro went back to the eating dogs thing like 3 different times. Jesus Christ. Cloak? That's not nice. I didn't ask for this. So, I think people are always going to be very split on whether the rewards are good or bad. Because some people prefer, like, the random variant, and other people like the borders. I'm in the border camp, personally, because I have a million fucking variants. So I just don't care about the variant most of the time. Whereas, a sparkly red border, I actually will use. So I'm a fan of the reward this week. Give us both. Wouldn't that be nice? But I don't know if... I'm pretty sure Second Dinner doesn't think the economy can financially support it, you know? It's a rough economy out there. Double Gwenpool does not inspire confidence in me in winning this game. No, it's just gonna hit Sable, so I'd rather it be over here. Madam Web, Brood. Okay, so they're playing like some cool surfer move deck. Pretty based, honestly, if you ask me. This probably isn't the wisest of stays, but I'm chill with it. Yeah, on one hand, like, I get the whole wanting them all to match. My brother, did somebody not understand? Oh, they fucked up. They thought it was going to copy the Broodling, but the Broodling died, so it doesn't work that way. The map black borders have grown on me. I wasn't huge on them at first, but I like them. The thing with borders for me is I care about them more matching, like, the card than I care about uniformity. I don't mind them looking different if they all looked good individually. And I think these are pretty good. Still my favorite decks in the game. Haven't played them in a little bit, but look how pretty it is. Probably should run Killmonger over Shang-Chi right now, though, to be honest. Also, this one. We have not only one, but 2 different fully blinged out tempo move decks. So I can die happy with this knowledge. Yeah, sometimes Bob is a little hit or miss, but I did use my very first black border the other day. I don't have many of them because I didn't buy them, and I also didn't get them from the leagues. So I think I only have one left. But I used my first one. Felt like a good pick to me. A lot of people are kind of down on this card. And I actually like this card quite a bit. I think this card's pretty cool. But I'm also biased because, like, symbiote stuff is, like, some of my favorite Marvel stuff. If you want to find a really fun place to play Symbiote Spidey, Jeet's version of Phoenix Force is really sick. Basically, you go like multiple man shenanigans as your backup plan instead of Nimrod. And it's pretty fucking cool. Also, you just have Eliath to kill people. Nobody expects an Eliath from the top rope from the Phoenix Force deck. If you don't have Madam Web, put in Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange might just straight up be better, but we're going to test this later probably, and we will use Madam Web because it is the shiny new card. The rewards I want is a variant set for tokens. Squirrels, Mr. Clone, Doombots, Demon. So they are doing more of that. Is Dara still streaming? That man's a fucking animal, dude. On God, I don't know how he does it. I mean, I get it. I'd probably have a little bit more of an incentive if I had, like, what, 2K plus people consistently, but still, that's like, it doesn't make streaming for like 10 hours any easier. I don't know what he's playing, so we'll chill. Would I swap I keep wanting to say Superior Spider-Man because I've been reading Superior Spider-Man, and so that's what my mind like reads the abbreviation as. But yeah, if you don't have him, I would just play like normal Phoenix Force, which is like it's normal Phoenix Force. It's like the Nimrod stuff. I really want to play this Absorbing Man. I hope I don't live to regret it. It is bugged. That is correct. So if you do it onto a Phoenix Force thing, it won't move anymore, which is kind of a shitty bug, but I think I just don't play anything.
Wakanda forever.
But yeah, they're doing more specific token variants, but I think so far it's just on ultimates, which kind of blows. Like they're gonna be doing a Venomized Ultimate Bucky, and that is going to have a thing. What the fuck is he cooking, dude? Am I gonna get Galactus here or something? Confused. This is more. What the fuck is about to happen, dude? So you gonna move it? I don't know. I want to see. I want to see, chat. He's probably just going for the Galactus tie. But joke's on him. Galactus is only going to be 10. Yeah. Appreciate the 8, amigo. Is this live? Do I need to put a shoe on my head to confirm? Kind of sucks if true, because I'm not wearing shoes. Bum, 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 bum. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna keep saying Superior Spider-Man. Eventually, my brain will correct it, but for the time being, it's not gonna correct it because I've just been reading it a bunch. That's what I did on my traveling on vacation. Was also highly recommend it if you want like a fun Spider-Man comic. Superior Spider-Man is fucking awesome. The general concept is Dr. Octopus ends up in Spider-Man's body. He like swaps bodies, and then Spider-Man essentially dies in Doc Ock's body, and he's like, I'm gonna be a better Spider-Man, and it fucking kicks ass. What's up, N8 Biz? How's it going? I'll hold. We hold here. I would really like Brood. Brood would be very cool. I don't even want to like toss this forge into the altar. So we'll just play into the blind and hope we don't get fucked up. Yeah, I took like a week off, but other than that, I streamed quite a bit. Oh, fuck me. This hand is awkward as hell. I mean, I'm just gonna yam out the Guardian. We need pretty much any other 3-drop, please. That would be nice. But yeah, getting back on topic, Hela is going to be the nuts. Because, so, it's probably not going to happen in the OTA, but we're getting a patch on Tuesday. And I think the patch is when we're going to get Activate on Black Swan and Hellcow. Now, we don't know if those cards are keeping their stats or changing their stats. So we'll have to wait and see what happens on that front. I'm just going to do this. Get more energy. Can do more stuff next turn. Might just Killmonger. We can copy the Absorbing. But yeah, so Hellcow getting Activate is going to be an insane boost to Hela. Absolutely insane boost to Hela. I think it'll bring Hela back into the meta, basically. That is a Goblin. Are they playing KM's list? I know he was playing a list with Goblin. Yeah, I know that's probably not gonna make a lot of people happy. But I think that is what is going to happen. We're already ahead here. Yeah, Activate is really good with Hela. Even right now, it's not that bad with Spidey, but I think it's going to get even better with Cow. I think they're going to make Hellcow like a 3-5 or something. I don't think they're going to leave it at 4. I think they're going to make it like a 3-5. You know what would be incredibly sick, but they'll never do it and probably shouldn't do it anyway? Would be if they did, if they brought back Beta Hellcow. That would be pretty fucking crazy. Oh, I don't have enough. This is more points. What's up, Azen? How am I not playing Move or something? It's very simple. I have a very small brain when it comes to traditional move decks. So I'm going to let the real scientists figure that out, and then I'm going to copy their homework when they do. Today we are the bad cop. We are playing something that aims to just make the move decks sad. And I think it's also very fair to be scared of a move meta, but I will say, from what I've seen of Madam Web, this could change, with a better deck or Aranya coming out, but I don't think you have to fear too much about a move meta from what I've seen today. She has not seemed to be very good from what I have seen. Now, I will say, I legitimately have yet to play the card. I purchased it when it came out, and I have not played it yet. Stop reading Marvel DC stuff. Just reading other graphic novels from Image. What kind of stuff does Image do? I was never a big comic guy myself, but I have really enjoyed the stuff I've read recently. Mainly, I finished Invincible like a month or two ago. Invincible was fucking awesome. I highly recommend Invincible. That was just great. Very, very good. And then I've been doing Superior Spider-Man, which has been nice. Collection level check. 1004. Why am I getting these people, bro? It's not fair to them. Do 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 do. Armor, you foiled my plans, bro. Plans have been foiled, and I don't appreciate it. Although I'm pretty sure I still will win. Because I'll just do this. This Surfer Absorbing Man. So lets me play for all three, which I kind of like. Cool. Victory. Easy W. Well, so far so good with the Surfer deck. Do 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 do. Well, tomorrow's Wednesday, so you know what that means? It means we do our bi-weekly prayer circle for Arrow getting a buff. I hope to see all of you there. Ah. Howard Enjoyer. See you at the poll. What's your command? Preacher, Saga, or Wicked and Divine? I'll have to look into it. Arrow 4-7. Wouldn't that be nice? I'd take it.
Knowledge is power.
Doo-doo. I guess I'm supposed to hold the Monger, so I just do this. Could also just play Hope here. Brother, I think you are in trouble, bromigo. This is gonna pull a card from me though, which I don't love, but could pull a card from them too, actually, so this is fine.
Knowledge is power.
I want the throne.
Yeah, if it pulls the Cosmo, I win. Pulls most things, I win. Yeah, we're good.
Victory.
Is the game in a better place now where she can get her old ability back? If you ask me, I say yes. I think they're too scared to do it, though. I think if they wanted to bring back old Arrow, they'd rather make her a new card. Because I think she would be fairly powerful. So I don't think they're ever going to bring her back. I will say, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again, I will die on the hill that it is a incredibly fucking stupid decision to let Juggernaut be the one card that can move unflipped cards. I promise you, Glenn Jones, your player base is not the level of brain dead you think it is. They can understand that more than one card can move unflipped move cards. I promise you we are not all room temperature IQ. I don't know how many times I have to say it, but I will keep saying it because it is bullshit. I think it is so stupid that they made Arrow a legitimately less easy to understand card for the average player in the guise of, well, no guys, we're actually doing this because our players were getting very confused about the fact that you could not destroy unrevealed cards, but you could move them. It's like, holy shit, dude. Actually makes me fucking mad. Legitimately frustrates me that they're just like, I feel like it's just such a, it's a thing they do very often where they're like, well, no, we're doing this to make it simpler for stupid people to understand. And it's like, please, for the love of God, just have like a molecule of confidence in your player base. I'm actually begging you. Arrow should never be pull all cards played. See, the thing is, I think in the world we live in now, it wouldn't be nearly as busted as it was back in the day. It was busted back in the day because there were like very few decks that actually filled out the board. That's changed pretty drastically over time. But I don't think they need to fully revert Arrow necessarily. I think at the very least, though, they should make her so she can move the unflipped cards again, though. I think it is absolutely bullshit that they don't want to do that. I'm just gonna attempt to clog. Okay. They actually gave the reason of confusion over not moving unflipped. Yeah, I'm almost positive they said players were getting confused about the fact that they can't destroy unflipped cards, but the unflipped cards could be moved. And I think that is a next level of stupid, personally. It's just so dumb. What's their one drop here? Pim arrow? Are you kidding me? Any other fucking one drop there and we're good. Sucks to suck. I mean, they got lucky with the location. That's going to be the new hot deck, by the way. That's the one KM did well with. He's probably going to post a video on it tomorrow, so that's going to be the Madam Web deck people play. So if you want to learn the one to beat, that's going to be it, probably. They bring back the Coax Arrow in a bundle. I'll pay $50 for it, just saying. Of course, it has to give at least 125% value. We settle for nothing less. That was the $5 arrow, right? I do think it sucks they never bring back bundles. I'm not really a fan of that personally. I think artificially making digital goods scarce is stupid. I know that's not a take that will be popular with everyone, but that's just how I feel. What's up, Join the Resistance? I think it especially sucks, though, in this game, because people really like collecting art of, like, their favorite artist, and, like, if you didn't do the promote a friend thing with Dan Hip, the Dan Hip Domino, you're just never gonna have every hip. Unless they eventually change that policy. Do I do this? Actually, do I do, like, this? And then I can do Forge here, and then play the Brood and the Shaw. I think that's what I do. Oh, you rat fucker. Although you lost your Dracula, so joke's on you. Though that does deeply annoy me. It's also weird because that would have been an occasion to make more money on peeps that missed out. Yeah, it's like you could just make it more expensive, right? And I don't think anyone would be that upset. I mean, I'm sure some people would be upset, but like, who fucking cares? Like, I think artificial scarcity is very dumb. Wait. Oh, they had a second Dracula. A second Dracula has hit the building. So 1 in 5 to get a 2 in 5 to get a 4 cost card. So there's an argument for playing into the Hope lane because of that. So I think I will. Because I want to be able to play both my cards next turn. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't doubt for a second that the FOMO stuff does probably result in them making more money, which is probably why they are afraid to ever, like, do away with it. I don't think like, business-wise it's unsound or anything. I think it just kind of sucks. I just give up here. Do this. I think I do. They have to be scared of Killmonger, though. Okay, they just leave. Yeah, and something I think a lot of people don't really think about, and this is something I have both personally experienced and experienced secondhand through other players. So, like, there's a subset of players who want either, like, they want to collect everything, or they have one specific group of things they like to collect. So, for example, here, we'll do me with all the Rian Gonzalez stuff. I have all the Rian Gonzalez variants. She's one of my favorite artists in the game. I like her work a lot. I like collecting them. And what happens is so people are, spending money to get all the variants of an artist they like. And then the Domino one's a great example because, like, a lot of people didn't know about it and they didn't know about when it ended. And I've even heard stories from people who did it and it didn't seem to go through for them. So, like, there were a lot of things not going super correct with the Domino one. And so let's say someone who collects all the Dan Hips misses that Domino, and they know it's never coming back currently, like there are no plans to bring it back. I'm always going to be missing one of those Dan Hips. I'm never going to have a full hip collection. What that can do is that can just make them stop trying to chase getting all the Dan Hips, because they know they're never going to have every single one of them. And this is something I've seen happen in a bunch of different games. And it's like you lose out on real money because of decisions like that. Now, you could argue that the money they make in FOMO offsets that. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I do think that sucks, and it leaves a pretty bad feeling for people who like to collect things. Some people play this game more as a collection game than they do a card game. Like, card game heads might find that a little hard to believe, but it's true. Got Alioth today? Nice. Congrats. Yeah, it just sucks. Like, if you weren't playing or you started playing late or you didn't have money at the time, that just blows. It's just not great. And I know different people have different views specifically on, like, whether exclusivity is a good thing in terms of, like, oh, I'm happy I have this thing no one else can have. Fuck me. Did I do the honorable thing? They're playing fucking Arishem. Wait, why can't I undo? Can you not undo on Ego? I'm not snapping on Ego when they're playing fucking Arishem. If they weren't playing Arishem, I'd snap. Seems like an unfair advantage when you have an extra energy. That's just me. I'm breaking the Snap Geneva Convention right now, and I'm not going to apologize for it. Because I don't want to donate SP to a filthy fucking Arishem. Excited for the Nexus event, mentioned from one of my latest videos. I tweeted about it too. When will the Nexus event thing happen? So, Zabu's up next. Zabu will be soon, like legitimately soon, like this week soon. Thursday or Friday, most likely. I I can probably bang out the editing for it tomorrow. That is the hope. Man, it sucks. We're gonna probably lose. Oh, Shadow King? Okay, never mind. This is kind of poggers. Please, please do not be stupid. Oh my god, you stupid son of a bitch. This is why I didn't snap. Because I knew he was gonna fuck me. He was gonna make terrible plays for them and still win the game. God damn. One card here. A singular card here. And this game is easy. Inked White Glimmer on the 4th split of Spider-Man. That's awesome. It always feels good to get an inked on 4. Yeah, they really... So, speaking of Series 5 cards, let's look at... they had a post that I wanted to pull up, chat about after this game. We'll pull up and we will chat about it. We're not seeing a whole lot of Madam Web. Just kidding. Here she is. Thanks for the follow, 24 Football God. Welcome. You think they're ready, chat? I don't know if they're ready. Or do I just Monger now? Monger is weaker to Beast, though. They could, like, Beast me. And if they Beast... well, I guess they moved the torch first, right? Oh, you rat fucker. Although we're still ahead, so we still get the cards. Oh, you want a big brain, bud? I'll give you a big brain. I will give you the biggest brain. Are they gonna bounce it? I think they're gonna bounce it. So I'm just gonna chill because Ghost throws Prio. And then we just kill Monger Surfer. Oh no! You bounced it to your hand. Whatever will I do? Dagger, please go right. Please go right. Well, I still get some value out of it, but... Do 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 do. Do I have an active clan? I do, but it is unfortunately full currently. Do 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 do. I'm going to lose my fucking mind, dude. I just... oh wait, no I'm not, because they moved the Cosmo. Do I still die? Nope, you die. Heimdall into lose, baby. Heimdall into lose. A true Marvel Snap classic. Where the fuck is my... okay, this is such a minor nitpick, but I have like 80 million emotes now, and it annoys me how they all move about. I just have to make the fist bump one of the defaults, but like, look at all these fucking emotes. I have so many ways of expressing myself. I guess I have to update my top emotes. For a second, I thought they cooked me by moving that Cosmo. And then the Heimdall into lose kicked in. Okay, let's open this. See what's in the box. Oh, we got the Heimdall we just played against. Look at that. Neato. Probably not going to use it, but it's not too bad. All right. Discord. Follow up. Oh, that's not it. Here it is. Why are series drops or series 4 releases so rare now? With how frequent you guys are releasing Series 5 cards one after another, it's becoming nearly unfair for people starting out or who haven't played in a while to catch up. This is not a question about when's the next series drop. This is a question if you guys thought about making Series 4 card releases again for future cards, or are we just stuck in Series 5 limbo? Card acquisition is something the team is actively working on improving, especially for newer players and returning players. We don't have anything to share right now, but I can assure you your feedback has been heard and is being acted upon. Believe it when I see it. Here's the thing. From everything I have heard, the change to the Spotlight system both cut into their profits and also made people feel bad because of the just kind of the RNG nature of it. You're rolling a cursed D4. Sometimes you get one and you're lucky and you get the card. Sometimes you get a bunch of other shit you don't want, or it prevents you from getting the card and it sucks. So even though it did meaningfully help at first, over time, as everyone gets pushed up to the point where you get like dragged down, it doesn't feel like it's better anymore. It just feels not great. So my thoughts on how they're going to improve card acquisition, maybe they'll make it better for newer or returning players. I think that should be a priority, and I am not going to be someone who says, oh no, newer returning players are getting cards easier than I do. This is not fair, Second Dinner, compensate me. It's like, I've been playing the game for like 2 years. I think it's a better thing for the game for people to be able to catch up relatively quicker. I'm sure some people will be upset about that if they do that, but I think with the way this game works, there's no way they can't not do that long term. They need to provide some sort of catch-up mechanic. But in terms of general card acquisition overhaul stuff, whatever they come up with, whenever it happens, I don't think it's actually going to make the card acquisition better, because we've seen so much hand-wringing from them about the economy and how the economy just can't take it, guys, and won't someone think of the fucking children and the profits and yada yada. So I don't think it's actually going to make it better, but they're going to try and make it feel better somehow. That's my prediction. They don't actually make it better. Maybe it's better for newer returning players. That I could see getting better. But for like current players, I don't think there's much incentive for them to make it better. I just don't think they have an incentive there, and I think they have incentive to not do that. So they're just going to try and make it feel less bad while being the same. That is my read on what happens there. Will it be accurate? Only time will tell. October 3rd is your birthday. Well, happy birthday a month from now, or a little bit under. I'm 14k CL, paid for every pass except for 2, and played since the start. Right now, I can't play 85% of decks that are featured on any site. Yeah, and that fucking sucks. I've thought about this quite a bit. So, for those who don't know, I've been doing some coaching. ! Coaching. If you ever want to up your game and support your local starving content creator. But I've been doing some coaching, and one of the dudes I do coaching with, he's someone who played at the start. He took a long break, and he came back. And he's putting in a good amount of money to catch up with the current releases. But he's missing a lot of cards. And so when he's asking me what decks to play or what I recommend based off his collection, which is also part of the coaching, like I help people figure things out with their collection, the things I can suggest to him are significantly more limited because he missed out on a ton of cards, and many of those cards aren't coming back anytime soon. And this is someone who's willing to pay a good amount of money to catch up in the game. Like, they are spending enough money to be able to open, 4 spotlights when the next week comes to get the new card and other cards they've missed. So if you took a break, or if you're behind and you're not willing to spend money, like, you're kind of extra fucked. And I was thinking about this because it's like, if I was severely limited by the cards I could play, I probably would have quit this game by now. Because I'm the type of person who just wants to play tons of different things and doesn't stick with one thing for forever. And if I'm limited by that, I probably just wouldn't continue to play the game if I was like very limited by that. Fortunately, I'm in a position where I've been kind of coasting off of money I've spent in the past, and obviously making money off the game makes it a little easier to justify spending money on the game. It's a vicious cycle. But yeah, I have a lot of empathy for the frustrations with the acquisition system, because I know there are a lot of other people who feel how I do, where it's like, when you get bored of the stuff you're playing and you just don't have many options for other things to play, it just sucks. It's like, well, why do I want to keep playing the game? And it's a vicious cycle, because then if you quit the game, you fall further behind, and then you see a cool card that comes out and you're like, oh, I'll come back. And then you go to come back and you're even further behind, and it's not good. It's not very good at all. Last 2 weeks of spotlights, I got tokens. Oof. Yeah, the already owned is a pretty big feels bad, man. Especially when you're missing 49 Series 5 cards and you got tokens. That's so fucked up. If you're missing that many cards, like, why can't they just give you a fucking card, man? Also, I've done nothing for the Alliance. Yeah, I should pick up some quests. I don't want to do any of these. I do not want to do a single one of these. I mean, I'll grab this because I can do it in Proving Grounds. I'll grab this.
Epic.
Alright, boom. Remember the random Series 4? Even 40 to 79 caches. I never pulled the Series 5 before the spotlights. It's around 8k then. Yeah, the random things were bad for Series 5s. Most people didn't. What am I going to use my red cosmic border on? Well, if we do make it there, it's a good question. Red cosmic is actually one of my favorite borders. I've used it on quite a few cards. Mostly my move stuff, like Silk, Miles, Red Guardian. I don't know what I'm going to use the current one on, though. I used my matte reds too on some other ones. I have to think about it. A while back I thought about using it on Arishem, but I've come to the conclusion I just fucking hate playing Arishem. It's not a deck I enjoy playing, so I'm not gonna give it a nice border because I just don't play it. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to look and think about it. Because a lot of the cards I would use it on, I've already given a red border to, whether it be one of these or like the matte one. Yeah, I just hate Arishem. Arishem frustrates the shit out of me. So here's the thing with Arishem. Stats-wise, Arishem is incredibly mediocre right now. It's not bad, but it's not great. It's just very mediocre. The play experience against Arishem, it's just new Loki to me. It's just new Loki. It's not everything I hated about Loki, but it's a lot of the stuff I hated about Loki. And it gets to turn 1 Loki, Pog. But I'm also like just not the player for this card. So like I feel like this card exists for a very specific group of players, and I am the opposite of those players. Yeah, Iron Man could be a good one. I think I gave him a border though, didn't I? Yeah, I gave him the sparkly red already. Pretty sick. The thing with Arishem is they created the best card ever for dealing, or not dealing with, but helping with their dogshit acquisition system. They made a really cool card that lets people play with cards they don't own, and very relatively budget-friendly deck and whatnot. Like, you can get away with budget Arishem. So, like, from the collection side, Arishem is probably the best card they've ever made. I think it really is a good thing for players who are lacking in collection or just coming back to the game and stuff like that. Or people who just really hate deck building. I think that's all. I think that's who this card is for. This card is for people who hate deck building. Because Arishem does not have very many interesting options in terms of building a deck around it. There's a reason most of the Arishem decks look exactly the same. It's not to say you can't do other things with them, like people have tried like the Evo stuff and whatnot. So you can do stuff with it, but there's just very little incentive to deck build with this because it kind of pushes you in a specific direction, and you're not guaranteed to see all the cards in your deck anyway because you have all these other random cards. So you can't like deck build with purpose very much outside of like the typical Arishem stuff because like it just really pushes you in that one direction if you want to win games. And something I feel very strongly about in card games is deck building is a huge part of card games for me. Deck building is like half the game to me. Like the gameplay and the deck building are equally important to me. And I feel like Arishem is just the total opposite of that. And it also does something else I really dislike, which is it creates outcomes you just can't reasonably play around. Like, oh, they played Lady Deathstrike that they generated randomly on turn 4 and cleared out my lane. Guess I lose now. Should have played around it. You can't play around all 300 fucking cards in the game. And then what you can do is you can be like, oh, I'll try and play around the cards that I know they put in their deck purposefully, right? Like, I'll try and play around their Blob or their Shadow King or their Shang-Chi. But the thing is, statistically speaking, they aren't going to find all of those cards. So you kind of just have to pick one to play around and say, well, I hope they weren't lucky enough to get the other ones or generate something really good. And when they do that, you feel like shit. And it's like, well, what was I supposed to do there? Like, it also just creates a very one-sided snapping experience because of the fact that you can't reasonably predict what they're going to do. Some people like that. I hate it. I like being able to make reads on my opponent and be rewarded for my knowledge of like, hey, these are the decks people are playing. These are the cards in those decks. This is what they generally kind of do. And Arishem just throws all that shit out the window, and I hate it. And I feel like this is a pretty common sentiment among higher-ranked players. Because even though Arishem is pretty okay right now, so few people at high ladder play it. And it's because I think a lot of them feel similar to me in that like we like deck building a lot and we like making decisions that matter in our deck building and like trying new things, and Arishem just doesn't promote that at all. So that's why I think myself and a lot of other people hate this card. But God, it is infesting Conquest like a fucking disease. It is so fucking popular in Conquest, and it is single-handedly pushing me away from Conquest again, because I hate it. I hate it. Yeah, it's just... The gameplay is also often very one-sided. Like, you either have the counters, or it's obvious they drew bad, and you win, and it's like, well, I don't really feel like I did much to earn this win. Or they draw the nuts and they take a massive shit on you. It's very rare to me that Arishem games feel like reasonably close. And I think when games don't feel close, they're just less fun. Even when you win. So yeah, that's my Arishem rant. A while back, I planned on doing a video talking specifically about Arishem. I don't know if I'm still going to do it or not. I probably will, because I think it's a good idea for a video. But I have to figure out how I want to format it. I missed the Arishem rant? You did. But you've heard my Arishem rant like 18 times, Safety. Where's my hasty review? It's no longer hasty. It's now snail review. Got it on the record. I need you to tell me how bad Madam Web is. It's very simple. Random equals bad. See, I think that is not true, actually. I think if it was as simple as random equals bad, we would all be playing fucking chess. The right amount and the right kind of randomness is what makes card games card games. It's just Arishem, I think, is not that right or fun level of randomness. Do people in higher elo still hate Arishem? Yes, I can promise you. From my personal experience, people in high elo do still hate Arishem. That's why they don't play it. It's in the recycling bin waiting to be thrown out. I agree, it deserves the hate still. Fucking hate it so much. Fuck it. Surely our big things do not end up in the agent lane.
Assemble.
Did somebody post ongoing deck? What brought this about? Ooh, that sounds nice. The Elias Spotlight is pretty sick. Also, we have the juiciest Hope Summers of all time. But it's not enough, sadly. Well, we could kill the Howard. That gets them down by 4. But we just lose too much in Necrotia. We can't really fight for the middle reasonably. When did they snap? I think they snapped on the agent. I don't know. I missed that. What are my stats? We were winning a lot with Surfer. 9 and 3, plus 20 cubes. Yeah, we're doing pretty good with Surfer. 5 cost, 1 cost, 6 cost. Alright, well, we'll do a little more and then we'll change decks. Well, in other video game news, did anyone see that PS5 Pro announcement today? I've got some thoughts on that as a console game enjoyer. Motherfuckers charging $700 for a Pro console and aren't even giving you a goddamn disc drive. So sad. Like, it's just so ridiculous to me. Fellow Surfer. What's the drive space? I think it's a 2 terabyte drive. The drive is like fine. The issue I take with it is the fact that they want to sell you an $80 disc drive if you want to play your fucking physical games. Any chance the regular PS5 goes on sale? I doubt it. In fact, they actually just raised the price of it in Japan. I don't know if they're going to do that anywhere else, but in Japan they did raise the price. Yeah, it's like, I get it. Digital is more convenient, and I don't think anyone reasonably like argues against digital not being a bigger convenience. But I like owning physical media. Like, I like having the disc. I like having the box. That's what I grew up with, and I don't want to get rid of that. So I get 2. Do this. Annoying. What? Why? How much better is the PS5 Pro compared to the regular? Like, if they shared any comparisons. They showed some stuff off, but I'll be honest, it really didn't impress me a whole lot. Yeah, the 825 gigs on the normal is not great. I upgraded mine with, I think an extra terabyte or 2 of storage, and that helped a lot. But, yeah, like, it's just ridiculous to me. They're like, yeah, this is our pro console. And the thing that sucks is, like, it feels very obvious next generation. I think everyone but Nintendo is gonna just ditch physical media altogether if they can. If they can get away with it, they are going to do it because they make so much more money cutting out the retailers. And it sucks. Like, I have a whole fucking... I don't want to tip it because it's gonna fall over. I guess I can tilt the camera. I have like 2 full shelves of games and stuff. I really like physical media. I'm a big fan of physical media. It doesn't mean I bought every one of my games physically. Like, I game share with a friend, so sometimes we'll split a game digitally, and that's cool. You know, it's nice to get a deal out of that, or like my buddy buys a game and I get it too, or vice versa. Like, I bought Space Marine 2 digital so my buddy can play it with us without having to buy it. Yeah, I do have a regular PS5. I have both. I have all the consoles. I'm a big console gamer. I like PC too. All of the Steam achievements on Wukong, 82 hours. Nice. Wukong I'm definitely going to pick up on sale. Definitely going to pick that up on sale. It's a game I don't think I would mind paying full price for, but I've learned my lesson over the last 2 years of there are way too many times I buy a game for full price and then don't have time to play it. And then by the time I do have time to play it, it's cheaper. And it's just setting money on fire. So I've learned my lesson. I try and limit the games I buy on release just because games go on sale pretty quick. What thoughts on the new Alliance rewards? I talked about this a little bit earlier. So overall, last week was the first week our Alliance got the max reward because of the buffs they did to the point system. So point buffs, good. Is the credits the same this week? Did they drop 50 credits from it again? They fuck with this like every week. Was it 350 last week and it's 300 now? They mess with it a lot. Credits dropped. Okay, so I'm right. It was 350, now it's 300. Yeah, I think they should not... It used to be 450. Well, I think it changed, right? I think 350 was what they did for the first few weeks, and then they made it 450, and then they dropped it to 250. And I think last week was 350, now it's 300. They're fucking with it a lot. Yeah. It's 250 now. Wait, is it 250? No, it's 300. 100, 100, 100. But yeah, they're fucking with it a lot. I think they should never do less than 350. I think 350 is already something people didn't view as like a whole ton of resources. And so going below that, when that was like kind of the standard of what they started with, it's just a very easy way to annoy people. And it's fucking 50 credits. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, I promise you, second dinner employee, your game economy is not going to crumble by being stingy about 50 fucking credits. Like, come the fuck on. In terms of the reward, I personally like this way more than a mystery variant, but that's because I feel like I have so many variants that mystery variants don't often give me ones I want to use. So I'll actually use this. If you're not really into the borders, you probably think this is worse, which is entirely fair. But anytime I can get a free border, I'm usually happy about it because I like the borders. But I think it's fine to not be happy about it. Thanks for the follow. Glipsy Danger. But yeah, it's a lot of work for not a lot of stuff. And I think that is kind of Alliances in a nutshell. I mean, I'm happy the points rewards helped. That was nice. It was cool that our alliance finally got there. Shout out to Lee for grinding. Not grinding any bounties this week in protest. Well, we know who to blame when we don't hit the border. Oh yeah, the drops are sweet. The drops are actually quite cool. They do good with the Twitch drops. Oh, this is games. Okay. I was like, how have I not played 3 cost cards enough? I guess I only did 5 games since I grabbed that. That seems low though. I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna jam a few proving grounds real quick just to get this quest done. Another game after getting mongered and chi. The Ben special. Let's see. Conquest. We'll do this to get our 8 cubes real quick. Yeah, I would not be surprised to hear preferring the borders in the minority. I think a lot of people prefer the random variant. Because it could be anything, even something I actually want. Even though it's not a lot of the time. But I would agree. How do you share games on PS5? So, basically, if you have a friend with a PS5, you set each other's consoles as your home console. So, like, my home console is at my buddy's house, and his is at mine. Like, we both have our own consoles, but you can choose to set one as your home console. And essentially what that means is, for the stuff you own, like digital ownership stuff, you will have to have an internet connection. That's the one downside. Like, if you get knocked offline, you can't access your digital stuff. But the positive is, as long as you do have an internet connection, you are... forgot to snap. You are getting access to all the things they have, too. You can just hop onto their account and download the games, and then relog onto your account, and boom! You have yourself... you're able to play them all on your account. Which is pretty kick-ass. $10K points, nice. Yeah, we have like 1 or 2 grinders that goes hard. I strongly dislike fucking Dream Dimension, because otherwise I could have gone like Nova Monger this turn. I can't. Sag. Actually, I think I'm going to do this. It might miss, but I think I still do it. Red Guardian, no! Unlockers. You get a surfer, though. The more you talk about it, the more likely you are to get banned by Sony. I mean, it's not like it's an exploit. It's just a thing that people do. Like, they're aware. Do. I think the Alliance is currently full, unfortunately. I want them to add more space to the Alliance. Because the current space is not enough, in my opinion. Oh, you fucker. They had the double tech. They got me with the double tech W. You can drop someone for one big 10k person. Actually, we might have a space. We might have a space. Hold on. Let me check, because I think someone left. So it might be your lucky day. Because we could use another big contributor. Not gonna lie. I will warn, it's not the it's definitely not the most, we have the hardcorest alliance. How do we, do I have to count? Do I actually have to count? 2, 3, 4. Mr. I'm not doing bounties in protest is number 2. Look at that. I guess safety forgot to write the kappa after that message. Yeah, we do have exactly one spot. Exactly one spot. I think Shadow King 2 cost is too cheap. That's fair. Fun fact, Shadow King used to be 4, and then he was 3, and now he's 2. Well, I mean, we're not super... God, I do not like this leave button being here, because I want to instinctively click it. I do agree that them making Cage not count was, for Shadow King is dumb. I think it's incredibly dumb. That's another one where it's like, they're like, well, people were confused, and it's like, my brother in Christ, people are still going to be confused. The people you're trying to pander to and make less confused, they're not going to be less confused. Like, your effort is not working. It's the move shit all over again. Yeah, it's just dumb. It's just dumb. I hate how arbitrary they are with things like that, where it's like, well, we decided that this is confusing, so we're gonna fucking change it. Oh, this is very good. Yeah, safety's one of our officers, so he can help you get in there. I'm putting him to work, since I'm streaming. It's Arishem. I'm not, I refuse the power. You still have it, whether you refuse it or not. The power is in your hands. Oh, this absolute fucking rat, dude. This absolute fucking rat is going to Elias Spider-Man me. But that's okay. Because I'm just going to do this. They can fuck themselves. What a terrible play. You deserve to lose. You get the Arishem point. Fuck Arishem. That's what you get for trying to double Goliath me. Even when I win, I hate it. Elias should be reverted. Who is with me? At the risk of being disliked for the opinion, I liked old Eliath. I think whether you liked it or didn't like it, I think everyone can agree it was more thematic the original way. I think that's something we can all agree on, is that it was more thematic when it deleted the cards. You don't have to agree about liking it more, but it was more thematic. Well, we got another one of these, so... Back to the proving grounds we go. Alright, well, if we're just fucking around in proving grounds, let's try Madam Web. Can apply already. Sick. Don't play Web. It's okay. It's okay. We're just playing Web as a budget Doctor Strange. This deck isn't built around her. We're not going full copium. Yeah, fix my camera. I didn't fix it right. I think it's still off center too. This is why I don't like moving it. I think that's better. Do 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 do. Boom boom boom. So does anyone have hot OTA takes? I want to hear them. Ooh, goody. That I love how much people have liked the oh goody intro. I've always enjoyed, like, I feel like a lot of the people I watched on YouTube all had like a short little nice intro. And while in general I don't think intros are overly optimal for YouTube, I think having like a 2-second one isn't a big deal. It gives you a little bit of a brand. People seem to like that one, so I'm happy I chose it. They will nerf a card and they will buff a card. Damn. Safety proving he's from Australia with the hottest of takes. It is Australian summer out here. Like OTA wishes or last OTA takes. Like basically any prediction you have for the upcoming one. It could be something you want to happen or something you think will happen. Here's my OTA hot take. Mr. Negative is too fucking playable for a card supposed to be Mimi. Similar to Hela, should get nerfed and obliterated out of existence. I mean, I would say it's a pretty hot take, but I can understand disliking it. Playing Warhammer? I am playing Warhammer. I started last night. I got a good few hours in. A lot of fun. Hoping to find some more time to play that with friends soon. I'll be honest, I kind of wanted to play Warhammer tonight instead of streaming. But I was like, I'll stream. Fuck it. OTA hot take. It doesn't get leaked this time. Now that is a hot take. That is the hottest of takes. Hottest take I've ever seen. So we'll go blow up a card. I'll blow this up. Do I want to... so I'm going to draw 2, but I'm not guaranteed to get the Phoenix Force on this. So I think I'm just going to go the multiple mana route. So I'm just going to chomp this. Oh, you've been playing Warhammer 2, Lee? We should squad up sometime. It's incredibly fun. For like the operations and stuff. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Maybe I should have actually held the Ghost Spider for the multiple man, in hindsight. This might have been wrong. Higo does not know how to Madam Web, that's for sure. That I believe. Well, I have Prio. So, alright, chat, where are all the Madam Web cards going? I feel like they're going on the right. So we're just gonna rip the Eliath. And then go multiple man Heimdall. See what happens. OTA hot take. Dagger gets a cost hit. Interesting. Eventually Kang will be a card, maybe. They need to change certain unreveals to activate at some point. So that's probably going to happen on Tuesday. At least the ones they've talked about changing. Uh-oh. Wait, this is actually fine. It is fine. Neato. They just clog for move to breathe. Certainly could be possible. Wait, what Warhammer? They made a Warhammer Space Marine game. Here, I'll check the Alliance thing real quick. Let's see. Because I think I also have power. And unlike safety, I am not afraid to wield it. Oh, you did it? Okay, cool. So it should be all taken care of. Look at that. Safety getting shit done. Because I was bullied. That's what bullying is for. What's up, God's Rage? Sometimes bullying is a good thing. 30 Spider-Man boosters. So I finally got what I was going for on Ajax. Got an inked and a gold. So I'm pretty much done with him for a while. Now I'm going for these two. I think they're both on 4, so we have good chance at getting splits now. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Really want an inked Spidey. Sable, I'm fine with either. But yeah, Warhammer Space Marine 2 is pretty sick. It's a third-person shooter. Quite fun. Aren't 25 credits auto-click? Because it's like the most efficient for collection level. I mean, it's like I could do it, but I don't really care. I want to... Actually, it's better for me not to do it because I want to get him out of my store as soon as possible. Because I don't want him in my upgrade store anymore. Because I had to split this motherfucker 1,000,000 times to get inked in gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 splits dry. Ink on 15, or ink on gold on 15, ink on 16. Yeah, manipulating the upgrade store is amazing. This is like one of the best things ever. Basically, it fixed probably my biggest issue with splitting new cards, which was I never had enough boosters to get a cool split, so I never split them. And it sucked. And now with this, I split them all the time, and it's great. Also, I am very confident this is likely worse than Doctor Strange, but we're trying it, we're trying it. How do you manipulate it? So I did a little video talking about it a little while back, but the TLDR is cards won't show up there if you have enough boosters to upgrade all your other cards. Which sounds like a lot, but if you don't upgrade some of your cards very much, it really isn't a lot. So you do have to put in some time to get enough boosters, just by playing like cards you normally wouldn't play, but... Should have made a booster deck during Deadpool's Diner. Yeah, is a good way to go about it. Yeah, I think that's totally fair. I think being able to just have Crackle on normal, I can totally understand not being as into inked or golds. Like, cracked on normal looks beautiful. I'm a big fan of that. So we'll just Madam Web here. Does this... I'm kind of curious if this works, so I'm going to put it here. Does this work, chat? Can you do it twice? Oh, we even got her location. You can't? Bummer. Yeah, I'm still an Inked fan. Inked Blue Crackle on Venom. Inked with Crackle is just awesome. We'll do... Do I just slam the Venom? It's awkward. Actually, I think I'm just gonna slam the Hulkbuster. Well, I don't have a thing to eat for Phoenix Force, so I'll slam the Venom. Because Hulkbuster could be useful if I get multiple man. So at this point, we're just praying for a Human Torch or multiple man off the top. I'm just going to put this here because then I can move it. I have Kale, KM base background, matte black border, gold crackle flare. That does sound like it goes hard. PF. Okay, we can do something kind of cool here. Oh, no, we can't. I wanted to do this. Actually, yeah. Well, no. Because if I play this first, it'll go on here, and then it won't eat, and then we can't Phoenix Force. I mean, we're likely dead, regardless. I'll just do this, I guess. I mean, if it pulls a big thing on the right, we could ally at them. Oh no, we can just ally at them now. Where do I put it here? Probably put it here. If they have Heimdall, where does the Heimdall go? Heimdall, they move a card and they Heim here to try and win this lane. That could lose, though, if they move a card here and then they Heim here. Although, no, they probably Heim in the middle. All these will move. Heim in the middle. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Eh. I'll put it here. Fuck it. Sage. Bummer. Oh, I forgot about the Great Web. Yeah, we were cooked regardless. Trying to play Taskmaster on 6, but I keep getting no target. I assume it's because moving, say, Vulture from Madam and then Ghost Spider into Taskmaster only gives me the Ghost power. That would be correct, yes. Although Ghost Spider has some weird... There are some weird bugs with Ghost Spider right now. Like, if you use Ghost Spider in, like, a thing that doesn't reveal to the end of the game, she's kind of weird. I've seen some where it's like when you bounce her, sometimes she doesn't work correctly. There's some weird Ghost Spider bugs right now. So that could be why it's saying no target. But yeah, if you... Taskmaster always copies the last thing, so if you Ghost Spider first, it's going to try and copy that. On a bot game for a 1-point tie difference because they went skip infinite out of nowhere. Those are the ones where you're sweating. When the bot games are close, it's like, God, please don't make me lose versus a bot. You're seeing got gold, blue Kirby on the new Spotlight Bird. Oh, that must look nice. I think I've seen that exact split, actually. I think I've seen that on Twitter. Do, 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 do. Bum, 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 bum. So is it possible to move into Taskmaster? Yes. You should be able to move a card and then copy it with Taskmaster if it was the last card you played on the prior turn. I will say, though, everything I've seen about, like, the Taskmaster... Taskmaster versions of those decks is kind of ass. At least from what I've seen. Like, the Taskmaster versions, the full bounce stuff... It just seems not great from what I've seen. I'm not even convinced it would have been good if they didn't nerf Taskmaster at this point. I think it's actually helping you hold back on plays. If you just jam cards, you'll fill on 4 or 5. Yeah, that's kind of like a typical zoo thing. Anytime you're running Squirrel Girl plus Mysteria, it's something you have to think about. Do, 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 do. Willow did a cool thread on Pokemon Pocket earlier, and I only vaguely looked at it. I'm going to look at it more later, but I retweeted it. That's actually going to be one of the videos probably for the weekend, is talking about Pokemon Pocket and competition in Snap, because Pokemon Pocket, I think, is going to be the first real competition for Snap, and good God, is it sorely needed. It's needed so fucking badly. Do 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 do. It is entirely possible Pokemon Pocket ends up being expensive. So who knows, but I can sure hope it ends up being not crazy expensive. I just think they need any form of competition to give them a proper kick in the pants. Okay, they have a Madam Web that can move. Very interesting. Like, I ordered this poorly. Go back. Move. Go Spider. Spidey. Got weapon. It's strong, but very overrated. Yeah, the effect is strong. But yeah, I agree. It's super overrated. Or what? I think it was very overrated pre-release, basically. I think people giga overrated the effect. You rat fucker. That wasn't very nice of you. Although I think we're still going to win. We do still have a free 6-drop, though, so we could lose. It's just a bit better than Dual Force. I mean, I don't think there is anywhere near enough information about the game to judge it that hard. I think their UI looks infinitely better than Dual Force. Dual Force was one of the ugliest fucking card games I've ever seen. Do 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 do. 3-minute animation turns. Have I introduced you to Wong Odin on reveals? I don't know. I just don't think there's very much information about the game to actually judge it yet. It's entirely possible it ends up not being a great game, but I don't think there is enough information to really make much judgment on it yet from what I've seen. Because we haven't seen the gameplay. All we know is it's like a faster, like 3 to 5 minute, I think 5-minute game version of Pokemon. Watch me get Eliath again. I beat second Eliath though, pretty sure. Oh no, I have priority.
We are the future.
Okay. Dude, on God, gargle my fucking balls, dude. On God, Teehee, I'm playing Brain Dead Arishem, and my blob rolls 21 powder, and I'm gonna emote you because I'm a stupid little bitch. Like, fuck yourself. Brain Dead design, fucking throw the baby out with the bathwater on this dog shit fucking card, dude. On God. Like, actually go fuck yourself. If I wasn't streaming, I'd close this game so fucking hard right now. Oh wow, they got the deck that is notoriously bad for Loki to get and won anyway because they got a fucking blob, and one of the only cards left in their deck that would give them a lot of power was still in the deck. Ah ha ha. And I'm gonna emote because I'm a brain dead moron too. Like, actually fire the person who made that card and never let them work on a card game again. Like, for fuck's sake, man. You are fucking deranged if you think that is a good thing to have in a card game. Loki or Arishem? Why not both? Now, new Loki kind of sucks. Well, Loki sucked too. It's just new Loki doesn't suck as much. Well, he does suck, but in more the he's bad way, not the... You know what I mean. I mean, it's just proving ground, so who gives a fuck, but like... The amount of things that had to go perfectly right for them there is just insane. And of course it does, because Arishem is granted with the best luck in the fucking world every single time. Aren't new Loki stats better than before? I would be absolutely shocked if that was true. I do not think that is... I do not think that is a thing. If someone has untapped stats, they can feel free to fact check it, but I do not think that is the case. Loki went from being played in like every mid-range deck to only being played in Arishem, and even in Arishem, he's not as good as he was before. Like, all of Loki's stats right now are purely carried by Arishem, nothing else. If you look at that card in any deck that's not Arishem, I imagine it is not very good. Bounties is one of the reasons Arishem's in Conquest. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Arishem is very good at getting the bounties done. Oh. Do I want to play Nico to buff this, to make even bigger multiple men? I think I do. The biggest shock, though, that's still 25% of the game. Wait, Loki's in 25% of decks? Is that real? Because isn't Arishem only 10%? Are people still playing Loki? What are they playing it in, though? I haven't seen any of them. Very curious. Okay, so it's not 25%. Really? You couldn't give me my fucking 8 cubes, brother? Shame on you. Denying the Treaty of Proving Grounds. They're both 60% for all ranks, yeah. I mean, he's definitely getting hard carried by Arishem, right? But, like... that doesn't make any fucking sense. Is it because mirrors went down? That's the only thing I can think of, is the Arishem mirrors went down. Because New Loki is objectively a worse card. I think anyone who says New Loki is better, you are smoking crack. It is a worse card. It is a worse card in every deck, including Arishem. Significant, like, yeah. Full disclosure, I don't play Loki. That Loki was generated. I think Loki's trash. Wait, were you the Arishem player? Because I was salty as shit about that game. Yep, well, GG's. But I was salty as a motherfucker. I hated everything that happened there. Well, Mountain Web was pretty good that game. What was I trying to check here? There was something I wanted to check. I don't remember what it was. Oh, well. I want to check the Alliance things. 2 more. Two more. Bum-ba-da. But yeah, I have seen a surprising amount of people who are like, Loki is actually better in Arishem because you can play it on turn 1, and it's like, no, it is not. Don't get me wrong, it feels bad to play against Loki on turn 1. But the fact that you are getting one less card out of it, and the fact that you're getting a 2/2 instead of a 3/5 is a pretty huge difference. 3/5 Loki was incredibly stupid. I hated it less than old Loki, but I think it was better than old Loki. Better than 4/5 old Loki. Probably not better than 3/5 old Loki. 3/5 old Loki still takes the crown as the most fucked up version of the card in my book. I play this. Oh yeah, the Loki stats were terrible in his like 4/5 version because most of the people playing the game were bad at it. His stats were, if I recall correctly, very good when they made him a 3/5, especially once people figured out he wasn't just an Arishem card. Man, hitting my multiple man makes me sad. Makes me a sad panda. Also, this being Clog also makes me a bit sad. Alright, we got a destroy effect. Do. Put this here. I think. I wonder if Kang isn't in the Arishem pool. I've never seen Kang randomly. Not in the pool confirmed. Interesting. Wait, what is little bro doing? Confused. I am confused. That doesn't do what I want to do. I think the play is actually this. Because they might give me the Titania. Which is very funny. Oh my god, the multiple man? Little bro said no. Said nice cannonball, bro. That's hilarious. I think Spider 99 will get some sort of adjustment. Hard to say. Kind of wanted to try 2099 with Madam Web, but I want to wait for all the people playing Web to die down before I try it. Alright, we need one more. We need uno mas. This is good for this quest too. Look at us go. Wow, these all blow. I guess I'll take this because this is the thing I'm most likely to play. We need a janitor to clean up some of these quests. The bounty point abuse bug get fixed? I don't know. I haven't seen anything about it getting fixed, but I know it's kind of inconsistent. Honestly, I got it the first few times, and then after that I had a very difficult time getting it. I have heard some people say that you don't want to do it with 2 now. You just want to do it with or you don't want to do it with 3. You want to do it with just 2 now. Makes it more consistent, but I haven't really messed with it, so I'm not sure. I have 2 destroy 40 cards for 250 each. Fat points right there. What is Discord notifying me about? How the Do they say anything about cutting down alliance rewards? Not that I'm aware of. Basically, they just change them week to week. Some weeks are better, some weeks are worse. But I don't think they have directly commented on it. Am I just gonna make a big Nico here? I guess. The $20 for you went from 1 PMV plus 2,500 credits to 1 PMV plus 1,600. Yeah, oh wait, no, it's the same currency. I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't pay attention to that stuff at all. I never buy the for you things. They generally do not seem like very value. Yeah, the bot should have its own chat. The bot should absolutely have its own chat. I don't know why it doesn't. What's the best way to do this? I think it's just Symbiote Spider-Man. Probably gonna die to Arishem BS again. So it's gonna bring back Nico, who's going to... Does Nico destroy itself? I'm not actually sure how this works, so I guess we'll see. Ah, lovely. They got my Goliath. What a truly interesting and skillful thing to get off of their Loki. Does she blow herself up? She sure does. Well, I am going to return the favor here and not give them the 8 because they're playing something I think is shitty. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I am going to probably not play very much Conquest as long as it's infested with this toxic dumb shit. It is crazy how much of it is in Conquest. I think people are right that the bounties are a big part of it, but that just makes it very easy for me not to play Conquest. Second dinner, make Conquest more appealing to play challenge. Impossible. I do not know how people mainly play this mode between the queue times and the Arishem. A lot of people don't get the bad queue times though, because it's like partially MMR related. Banana. Do 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 do. Why are leagues so sweaty and short? Because they're designed to really juice engagement for a short period of time. I think leagues suck ass. I'm not a fan of leagues. Like, I don't mind getting a variant or a border out of it, but I do not like the format of them at all. I think they encourage playing the game an unhealthy amount. And I don't think they're even very good at their intended purpose, which is like, I think the whole concept of leagues was they wanted to get two people to like go up against each other, and then they get so like focused in on competing that they paid money to like have an edge, and then people got mad about the pay to win features, so they scrapped those. Now it's just playing for engagement, and I don't think that engagement's actually going to make people like pay more money, which is what they want. Yeah, so for this last league, I was traveling when leagues were happening. So I was like, okay, I'll just join the morning of the final day, because that's the first time that I actually had time to like sit down and play the game. Because leagues punish you. Like, if you join a league early and you don't play, you're just fucking yourself. You're just making it hard for you to have a chance at winning the league. That's all you do. Fortunately, this time around, you could play Conquest without getting into a league, so I just did that for my quest. Good fucking lord. Dude. Alright, at least Tribunal's bad for them, but... we need an I'm doing bounties emote. That would be nice. But yeah. Fucking... so you're incentivized to wait, and then this time they changed the cutoff time, so people didn't know when the cutoff time was. Do I actually want to do this now? I think I'd rather hold it. Bro, I genuinely hope you wake up with shit in your mouth. Like, by the way, none of these cards are in their deck. I don't know if anyone knew that. I don't know if anyone was aware that none of the cards being played right now were in their deck. What deck? Yeah. Oh. Wow. I'm going to give you the finger and tell you to go fuck yourself. You lucky brain-dead little bitch. Am I having fun yet? Oh yeah, you can tell how much fun I'm having. But it's okay, guys. Arishem has a 51% win rate, so it's not a problem. It's a very fun experience that doesn't make me want to insta-delete Marvel Snap. And it's okay because, you know, it's varied. They're not going to have the nuts every single game. Or if they do, you know, it's going to be a different flavor of the nuts. So you never feel like you're losing to the same bullshit. It's just different bullshit every time. And this is why it is always ethical to emote Arishem. Yeah, no, I completely agree. If I have the choice of, like, playing versus Arishem and not playing Marvel Snap, I'm choosing not playing Marvel Snap every time. Even if I beat them, it's just not fucking fun, dude. Let all the fucking Arishem players just play against themselves in their own little queue. They can have fun with their random games, their Tavern Brawl bullshit. And, like, we can actually play a fucking card game. Because it's just so fucking stupid. It should have been a game mode. That could have been their new game mode. They could still do it. Refund everyone for Arishem and make it its own fucking game mode. Call it a day. They never will, but... that's my dream. I'm just going to concede to every Arishem because it's not worth the mental anguish. Yeah, refund is the forbidden word. It's true. The collector provides no refunds. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we don't know anything about paid leagues, but I think... paying for playing for a league just sounds like the worst experience in Marvel Snap. Oh, you must be getting lucky not running into Arishem in Conquest, because I can tell you very safely, even before this stream, I face it so disproportionately in Conquest, it's insane. I see it so fucking often in Conquest. I see it more than anything else. It's not even remotely close either. Which, this is going to be the thing that actually gets me to play more ladder, because I'm I'm fortunately in an MMR bracket that doesn't enjoy playing Arishem, and it is glorious. I can't stand it, man. Actually makes me hate playing the game. Oh, nice goblin, buddy. Goblin D's nuts. Am I right? Well, I think really the main thing of it is, like people said, I think bounties are the main driver for Arishem. Because you can just do any bounty, you know. Makes it easy. But I've never really enjoyed Conquest a whole ton. It's never been my thing. I used to just play it because it offered you more rewards. But now I don't care about the rewards because they're just boosters. Bum, 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 bum. I think Arishem's just the best deck for a lot of the quests. We taking a cannonball 50-50 here? Oh, it's not even 50-50. I'm just going to lose if they have cannonball. Oh, no, it is a 50-50. Okay, now we're good. The dagger is big, but it's no Human Torch. Conceded 3 gold tickets today because IQ Destroy couldn't be bothered. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at in Conquest 2 is like the tickets aren't worth me having a bad time, especially if I'm streaming. Like, I'd rather just not kill the vibe and forfeit a ticket if I'm not enjoying myself in like a grindy matchup. I'm just doing this for the Alliance quests. I don't even really need all the tickets. This is just the easiest way to get the 8 cubes quest, which is annoying, but it was less annoying than a lot of the other ones. I'll grab this because I can do these together. Unfortunately, the Alliance is currently full. I'm hoping they expand it eventually. For anyone looking to join an active Alliance, though, I would suggest hitting up someone who runs a lot of them. I know a bunch of other creators do. The one I know off the top of my head is Intero. He runs like 5 of them, and his are full of grinders, so I don't know if he has any more space, but if you want to get in like an efficient alliance, him or some of the other people who run like 1 million of them are what I would recommend. I put his Twitter link there. He also streams. But yeah. Some people run a lot of alliances. Personally, I cannot be bothered. to run a million alliances. It's just not work I'm interested in doing for no very beneficial reason. Yeah, maybe they have stuff on the Reddit or Discord too. You love the easy 8s. We hit with a few hours left. Hey, we hit like, I'm pretty sure we hit the day before. We had a whole day. Because I was streaming yesterday when we hit it. We had a whole day. Or maybe less than 24 hours, but it was the day before. Look at us go. That was our first time hitting. I hope we hit it this week because I would like this border, but tried to bluff the bluffer. The classic mistake. I'm gonna grind for it? Hell yeah. He's our resident grinder. The change they made to the points was really good, though. The points were way too small. I think they are still too small for cubes. I really feel like cubes should count for more. Yeah, I don't really like the 8 cube ones. I kind of only take them if there aren't any better ones. And I just do proving grounds. This is kind of interesting. Just make a very large Hulkbuster. You on the beat. I don't understand what that means. Oh, buddy, I have some bad news for you. We're bussing out here. Yeah, we're gonna snap back. Waiting to see what I draw. Wait. Oh. Fuck me. I forgot that's how it would work. God damn it. Well, we're not snapping back. God damn it. I could still win this with Heim. Oh, why did it have to be a 2-drop, dude? Oh, no. Alright, we got Heim, which is important. So you're saying there is a chance. I have no idea what they're playing. C2? It looks like C2. So there is a chance. Although their Cerebro's messed up right now. Although they're just going to move the Nightcrawler to make it not messed up. We really need Symbiote Spidey to hit on the right here. Although I think we're dead either way. Just sucks. It came entirely down to them having Prio on 2. Fucking wrecking us. Do, 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 do. Kingpin, Nico. Of course, we hit the wrong thing too. Well, unfortunately, we're dead. Unfortunately, we died. I think we died either way, though, probably. Unless they don't have Cerebro, but... You gotta be a little fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs playing Cerebro 2 into the... everyone playing these move combo decks, I feel like. Like, how do you expect to beat it? Cerebro 2 has, like, so little power. But Kingpin carries, surely. I like Cerebro, but yeah, it is incredibly fragile. Like us with these fucking squirrels. Mirage, that's cool. Alright, it always hits multiple man. Trust. We trust in this house. Sick. That's a good draw. Sucks it's only 1 power, but it's fine. I need leave space. Let's do it here. Oh, I am so gonna get Eliathed. How do I win this game from this position is the question. Top deck Heimdall, basically. They're likely to play mid, not right, would be my assumption. Jeff? Monger? Oh, buddy, that is... A-okay. Should have held that. Oh, never mind. It's not A-okay. It is not super A-okay, because we don't get a torch now. We do get Heim. Any cope enjoyers? There's no way, right? There's no way we win this game. We'll cope. We'll cope. Cope with me, chat. Huff it. Huff that good copium. Take a deep breath. Coping. Coping and seething. Coping. Coping so hard. Coping and seething. Bum, bum, bum. What are they thinking about here? Yeah, the coping is a fun one. Coping is a fun thing to do. Brother, did you fall asleep at the wheel? Like, what's going on here? Did you have to wait for the fucking ad? Did you pull up the stream and have to wait for the ad to play? No, we're good. GG. That would be my assumption too if they didn't make a losing play. Yeah, they were waiting for the ad, right? Because they... I mean, maybe they didn't have anything better. I don't know. Might have been 5 ads, yeah. Twitch ads finally saving us. So let's see. How good has Madam Web been in this deck? There have been a few instances where she wasn't bad. But I do think in general Doctor Strange is probably still better. It is nice because you can tempo her out though. And then kind of do stuff. So I don't think she's bad. It's just kind of a flex spot. Likely is cope. I will say, though, I really do enjoy this version of Phoenix Force. It's quite fun. I like making the big multiple men. Okay. Aranya will be pretty cool. I agree. Aranya might actually be the card that goes in that spot. Because I think giving another way to move stuff is probably just better than Web and Strange here. Oh, they're playing a bounce version. Interesting. Did I snap this? I might. I can take Prio. I definitely snap this. We'll see if we can grab Prio next turn. Nico. Beast. Sure. I think I snap here. All right. Do 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 do. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna make it tier 1 or not, but I do think Phoenix Force is a pretty damn good deck right now, all things considered. I've had solid success with it. Boo! Boo, Oscorp Tower, boo! I do not like you, Oscorp Tower. Put this here just because they might be clog stuff, and it's technically anti-clog. This is not ideal. I'm just gonna fucking Venom. I guess. Any webs? Nope, we get a raptor. Okay, so they're high Evo. Yeah, Dan hit multiple, man. Nice. Alright, so they're preemptively doing that because they have Ajax for sure. I need Prio. How do I get Prio? It's the neat part. I don't. Cersei. Oh, that's funny. I mean, I'm still likely dead, but... Because they have Ajax, and I probably died Ajax. How many things are actually hit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things are hit, so he's a 17. Could actually beat that if they play Ajax on the right. Oh no, it's the same, so I would lose tie breaks because this is hit too. Could see Zemo being kind of fun against all the move stuff. Oh, our hand wasn't that great that game anyway, so happy to get out for one. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. With the extra turn, I'm wondering if I actually buff this multiple man. I think I might. Okay, I played exactly one game of this deck, and now we'll be retiring it. Did you get a 100% win rate? Surely. No? Sounds like a skill issue. Bit of a skill issue. Just win. It's very simple. Do 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 do. He's gonna get so fucking big, dude. He's gonna be so fucking big. There's Wiccan. There's Eliath. This is the part where I get shanged. That's not good. We gotta risk it, right? We gotta risk it. One and three. I mean, we still are dead, aren't we? Sad. We are still dead. We lost the 1 and 3. Even if we got multiple men, I'm pretty sure we're still dead. Oh, no, it would have been giant. We probably would have won. Maybe. I can get to 14 with this. But let me lose. At least it didn't snap me. Death Strike fucked up my plan. Flaming on. Easiest Phoenix Force draw of our life.
Gotta run, hun.
Ha! Skill issue, Coulson. Oh, fuck off. Are you serious? I can do this, though. Although I'd rather hold this. So what did I do? Did I just play Carnage, I guess? Because I want to hold this so if I get Phoenix Force, I can move the Phoenix Force on turn 5. I guess I just play a Hulkbuster. surely we draw it, and then we don't get Daredevil Goliath. Okay. Red Skull. Bad news, chat. We didn't fucking draw it. Now we're gonna die to Shang, I think. Alright, wait. I have an idea. Move this here. This here. This here. And then we Heimdall. That's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. Ba, ba, ba. Are they gonna Shang me in the middle? I sure hope not. So 9 and 11 and 4. So 24 mid. I think that's still the best play. Actually, I could put this here. This is even more power. Put this here, moves these two, keeps the Venom here. Yeah, it's more power. Electra. That might actually fuck me. Did that fuck me? Did I actually just die to the random Electra? Yeah, I did. That's cool. Should have played around it. Arishem is skillful and fun and not brain dead degenerate design at all. Yippee. Electra difference. Here's a hot take. Maybe in a card game, you should have to put the cards in your fucking deck to play them. I know it's a groundbreaking concept. I love losing the game to random bullshit. It's very fun. Snap as Glenn Jones intended it. Ben Brode approved. Hell yeah. They're collection level 1K. They're gonna get sauced. Probably gonna hit him with the never before seen. Never seen before, whatever the fuck it is. Although Murder Island's pretty good for them. As is Murder World. They're running Angel. Interesting. Do 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 do. That is a very nice draw. This gets us more of them. Do I want it on the right? I think I do it this way because it gets me prio. And then I can top deck Goliath. Wait, does it go back to them? No, that's not how that works. Oh, that's fine. Wait. So I have two. So this goes here. This goes here. One will spawn here. One will spawn here. These two will go to the left. Nico comes down. I think I actually want this here. Because these will be sent over.
I see the way. Enough said, bub.
All right. Well, we take those. I feel like we had an unusual amount of low collection level opponents today. I wonder why that is. Not complaining though. I probably gained like 100 SP this stream, so that's kind of cool. Let's look at our record. What was our record? So, record with Surfer, very good. Surfer, good deck. Play it. Win games. It's built this way for the move stuff, but yeah. The win. I mean, I guess we mostly played this in Conquest, so we'll have to see how we did there. We did not have a great win rate with this, but that 8-cuber was nice and helped us recover. Pog. If we go to Conquest, what was our win rate like? I feel like we got shit on by Arishem in Conquest. That was 50-50. Yeah, here I can pull up the surfer. I can actually just link it because I just noticed an ad ran. Where is it? Ranked. There's the deck. Yeah, this deck did very well. Surfer's in a pretty good spot. We ran Ghost for the move bounce stuff. Move bounce dies down, you could play something else. But Surfer's pretty good. Pretty good deck. And I still like playing this deck a lot, but it's very much like an all-in combo deck. You're either doing your Phoenix Force stuff, or you're doing multiple man Heimdall stuff, or you are leaving. And I think Doctor Strange is probably still better than Madam Web, generally speaking. I think I'm gonna probably put Strange back in instead of Web. Like, Web is cool if you're doing the multiple man plan sometimes, but it doesn't feel like a strict upgrade. It feels like a side grade. Strange will be better in some cases, worse in others. I think Aranya probably replaces both of them when she comes out. We'll see. But I think that card might just be better than both of them, so we'll see what happens. I'm gonna call it there though, because I am tired and I would like to go to sleep. Let's see who be streaming. Did Harry change his time zone? He's never live this early. Surprised. I'm gonna rate Prashan though, because he's on my team for the Snap Team League thing, so I'll rate him. But yeah, if you're new around here, feel free to drop a follow. Helps out. Lets you know when I go live, all that jazz. I'll be back tomorrow. OTA waiting room still, so we'll just be fucking around a bit, and then Thursday we got a patch, so hopefully some new stuff to toy around with. We'll see how that goes. But hope everyone has a good night. Spam some nom noms when you get over there. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you next time. Peace.